take some L's if you want to win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was their business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness.
In the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
38-yard line.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Huntley to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders 14, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And got his man complete. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Here's Huntley. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Raiders.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Off play action, Huntley. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he gets this one inside the 50. Just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Almost a 2. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14. Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Wilson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
From the 36, Wilson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And the grab by Croft. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st down, Huntley. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Looking to throw. Huntley. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Huntley. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Off the play fake.
Huntley. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe the routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Nwangu.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off play action.
Huntley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down, Murray.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Wilson.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain on the play.
They run for it with Harris. Broken tackle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escapes the defender. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another run now for Nwangu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Nwangu. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas,